I do not want books. I am satisfied with my food, and I do not care to walk about. I wish to see the governor. If you worry me by repeating the same thing, I will not bring you any more to eat. Well then, said Edmond, if you do not, I shall die of hunger, that is all. The jailer saw by his tone that he would be happy to die, and as every prisoner is worth 10 sous a day to his jailer, he replied in a more subdued tone. What you ask is impossible, but if you are very well behaved, you will be allowed to walk about, and some day you will meet the governor, and if he chooses to reply, that is his affair. But, asked Dante, how long shall I have to walk? Ah, a month, 6 months, a year. It is too long a time. I wish to see him at once. Ah, said the jailer, do not always brood over what is impossible, or you will be mad in a fortnight. You think so? Yes. Yes, we have an instance here. It was by always offering 1,000,000 of francs to the governor for his liberty that an abbé became mad who was in this chamber before you. How long has he left it? 2 years. He was liberated then? No, he was put in a dungeon. All right, the jailer just outright saying, quit asking questions, dude. Quit. Just quit. Just knock it off. You're going to just accept your situation. Otherwise, you're going to go insane. And if you go insane, then we gotta up the ante here, and you're going to go in the dungeon. That's what happened to the last guy. And everyone, he's also telling Dante, like, we've heard it all before. The last guy, the guy that was here before you, he was offering 1,000,000 francs to the governor to speak to him, to set him free. And even that guy, he's, whether he could pay it or not does not matter. He's down in the dungeons now. And side note, there's dungeons beyond the dungeon that Dante's in. Boy, what 7 layers of hell is a Château d'If? I don't even want to know. I can't even imagine being in Dante's situation, let alone in a dungeon. But I earmarked this as well. Where's the line here? Dumas just leaving a little footnote for us all by saying in the text, and as every prisoner is worth 10 sous a day to his jailer, he replied in a more subdued tone. So what does that mean? There's a whole prison economy in the 19th century where they were financially incentivized to keep prisoners alive. So, like, each prisoner earned a fixed daily amount for the staff. That means 10 sous, as Dumas is indicating here, that this jailer, if he has 100 prisoners under his watch, that's 10 sous per prisoner per 100 of them. It's 1,000 sous a day. And that you want to keep them alive, which, keeping them alive and keeping them well are two different things. Dante, he sees in Dante's eyes, like, yeah, he means it when he says he's going to starve himself to death. And so I have to keep him alive. It doesn't mean I have to make sure he's, good. I mean, long term, it would be to his benefit to keep him alive as long as he can. But, like, as long as he's still breathing, like, he doesn't need to walk around. He doesn't need to see the sun. He doesn't need all of these things. We can just move him from here to put him in the dungeon if he's going to be a pain in the ass. But as long as he's alive, I get more money for it. So there's incentivized to keep him alive, but not necessarily for humane treatment. And of course, the jailer also kind of acknowledging that madness is rife here in the Château d'If with these prisoners, that you can drive yourself crazy, and many often do. We have a bunch down in the dungeon right now. So fuck around and find out, I guess he's kind of telling Dante here. Okay, since we're in the penultimate episode, you know what that means. I just have to remind you that tomorrow, Chapter 8, the story-only audio, will be available over at our Patreon, which is patreon.com/gruntworkpod. That is the Patreon for the entire Gruntwork Podcast Network, where for as little as $1 a month, though it's a pay-what-you-will system, you can get access to the story-only audio and a few other bonus episodes for the show, or any of the shows on the network. Your contributions go to helping keep this show running, but more importantly, keeping this an artist-owned network. So I own this show, and ad-free. Like, How many advertisements do you hear listening to podcasts? I want to make this a little ad-free sanctuary for you. Granted, these episodes are short as shit. I get that, but we are dedicated to being ad-free, and that means that we have to seek other means of income to pay for our costs. And so that's just my little plea to you, and a reminder that if you are interested in just listening to the audiobook version of this without my commentary, you can do that by finding all of the story only files over at our Patreon, which is patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Okay, let's wrap up chapter 8 of the Count of Monte Cristo tomorrow. I will see you all here then. Ready? Here we go. The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.